that was a good clink.
Welcome to the podcast, everybody. This is TGC.
Two Guys and Coffee.
Two Guys and Coffee.
Episode 12? 012?
Is it? Alright. Wow.
Yeah. With Zach and Colin. Good evening, Colin.
Good evening.
How are you?
Not bad. Not bad. I'm doing good.
Looking good.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're looking good. Like I said.
Thank you. Right back at you.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Did you change something? Like, did you get a haircut? You look a little different to me right now.
You know, this thing's in the way. I'm just going to move it down a little bit.
Okay, never mind. Never mind. Wow. Okay.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah. That's exactly how I'd label that. That was kind of funny.
You ever do something and then you're like, no one else thought it was funny.
Yeah.
But you just say out loud, that was funny.
Yeah.
Just to tell yourself and everyone that was funny. Don't care if anyone else thought it was funny. I think it was funny. That's what just happened.
Yeah. I also, instead of laughing, sometimes will just say, that's funny. When someone tells me something.
Oh, yeah. Because you did that to me the other day.
That doesn't mean I don't think it's funny, though. That's just another reaction that I have where I'm like, that's funny. Because
I told you something and you said, you didn't laugh. You said, that's funny. And then I was like, good, got it. And you're like, no, I actually think that's funny.
Yeah. Is that weird that I do that? Because it's usually...
No, I do. Okay. I do it too. I do it more so when I'm not paying attention. And then the person telling me the story, say I'm like typing or something. Yeah. And then someone's talking to me. And then they're laughing as they tell me it. So I'm like, oh, this is funny. That's funny.
Yeah. Because you didn't really hear what it is, but you want to reciprocate.
And
that's actually what I just did while you were saying that. But somehow I grabbed enough to know what you said. I'm just being honest.
And also there's the times, and I know everyone's done this. You respond because you're not fully listening. And you're like, oh, sweet. And then they look at you like, sweet. And you're like, oh, that's not their response.
Dude, you'll know immediately when I do that because my default, I try to be, in my head, this is safer. Like not taking a stance because I don't know if it was a good or bad thing, whatever I just missed. So I'll be like, oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. I know. You've
heard me say that.
Oh, yeah. And then it's like, as the person telling it that just spent energy trying to tell you a story.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
It was either like a super involved thing where now I'm the asshole or they asked me a question. And that was my response. Oh, yeah.
It sounds so passive. Like it sounds so cocky. Hey, saved a cat out of a tree last night. Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. A good friend of mine, what he'll do is say, I'm kind of putting you on the spot here, but no, I'm not. You can totally just do this. Just tell me a quick, like, I don't know, 20-second story, 10-second story. Just say something, gotcha. And I'll do what he does.
So I went to McDonald's the other day, and the drive-thru was closed, so I had to go into the McDonald's, and there was only 2 employees there, so I had to wait in line for like 10 minutes before they even. It's so annoying, dude. Caleb does that.
Dude, I can't focus. Okay, what he would do is he'd say the last like 4 words that you said
to confirm he was listening.
Yes, he does. He'd say, "Oh, Caleb does that."
Yeah. So let's try that again because now I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
So I had to go into McDonald's and there was only 3 employees there, so I had to wait in line for like 10 minutes.
Oh, like 10 minutes?
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
It took me years to pick up on that, but the night that I picked up on it, I just looked at him. I'm like, you didn't hear a goddamn word I said, did you? And he's like, what? And he's like, yeah, I've been doing that to you for a long time.
This is what Caleb does. I'm telling him a story, and he's like going like this, and he does this.
Oh, so he visually.
Yeah, and then I always stop talking. I do that for a lot of people. Yeah. If they're texting, I stop talking because I feel disrespected.
Sure.
And then he goes like this every time. So be telling me a story and then stop talking because you're frustrated.
Yeah. So speaking of McDonald's, the other day I went and I was in the drive-thru, and I placed my order, and when I got to the window, the lady looked at me and she's like,
I'm listening.
okay. Okay. Yep. No, keep going.
It's like, no, you're not, because you'd have had a different facial expression the whole time because this story's just getting good.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah.
People's tendencies during conversation is so funny. It varies from person to person. It's hilarious.
There are times I like to think, and I've been told, we talked about how I'm articulate.
Mm-hmm.
I've also been told that I'm perceptive. So talking to people, right? Especially when they're in a moment of duress, they're upset. There's something going on. They need my help.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever start saying something and immediately lose where the hell you were going with it? I could not have drawn a harder blank than I just drew right now.
Yeah.
Like brick wall, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, man. For sure, you're perceptive for sure.
Yeah, I'm perceptive and articulate. How ironic is that? Yeah. I think where I was going with it is I'm just good at reading body language. Oh, no. This is what I was going to say. Are you ever in a conversation where you just choose to pay microscopically close attention to someone's body language as you're talking to them?
Every person.
Yeah.
And I've been told that I'm judgmental. I'm not. I'm aware.
Can they tell you're scanning them, though?
No, I'm not one of those people.
Okay, because that's different. That's creepy.
That's annoying.
Yeah.
When they're like watching your lips.
I think
like
you're doing it right now, and I don't like it.
I know, it makes me uncomfortable. It makes me go, hey, actually, so
I'm up
my
here.
eyes are good.
Yep.
That's good to look
I'm
at.
up here, thanks.
Yep. No, but when you do draw a hard blank like that, and you're talking to someone and you're kind of on the spot, maybe it's someone you don't normally talk to, someone maybe more intimidating, they have like a high status or something, and you draw a blank. If you were in this position and you did that, this is the best response. I'm going to finish what you were saying when you drew a blank, and then I'm going to do what I would do. So I've been told I'm articulate, and I've also been told I'm perceptive. What were you saying?
So that's what you do. You just abort.
Yep, you abort.
Just abort mission.
And then you treat them like, so go on.
So continue. That's good. You just pull shoot.
Yeah.
Got it. I don't know. It's very intriguing to me. You know what really?
I'd make a good squirrel.
Don't do that.
Yeah, okay.
Don't do that.
Oh. Can you tell me why, though? Why can't I go?
Are you a 10-year-old?
No, I'm a squirrel, dude.
Hey, don't do that. Why?
Did you guys that bit was
Tom Segura? Yeah.
Did you guys play? Did you go to the park today? Yeah.
Yeah. Did you have fun? Yeah. God. Kids. I don't know. Should we do like a 2.5-hour podcast today?
Yeah, I don't care.
All right. Marathon.
What were you gonna tell me about? You were about to tell me it. We were talking about family before, like nothing to do with the podcast. We were talking about family, and then you said, "Oh, I got to tell you a funny story about my cousin," and then you said, "Wait, I'll just tell you on the podcast."
Shit, dude. What are the odds that on the day where I make a point to say that I'm articulate, that this is the day where I have just holes in my memory?
You got a Swiss cheese of brain.
Yeah.
Today.
What? This
That's
doesn't
Swiss,
happen
right?
to me.
Swiss is
the holy
holes.
one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not like with a crop.
Holy,
yeah,
but you get it.
With holes in it.
Yeah. Were we talking about something before that specific? Because I know it came from something you said.
Look, man.
Shit.
I'm going to say this. I'm going to say what I was going to say.
What's wrong with me?
Because no problem. It'll come back. I wanted to tell you, you said I have a funny cousin story. And I said, a little sus, but it was a joke. And then I said, I got a funny story about Caleb. I don't know why I remembered this at the time. Maybe this story has something, because I started to tell you, maybe this had something to do with that. So, but anyway, I'll tell mine.
I hope so, because I'm worked up.
This, and I'm realizing before I say this, that this might not be as funny as I'm remembering it to be, but I'm going to go ahead with it.
Okay.
One of those things had to be there kind of thing. But our friend Andrew, that owns the MMA gym.
Yeah.
When we just moved out, let's see here. Oh, Caleb moved out of mom and dad's house before me.
Yeah.
And I think this was then. Yeah. And he lived with Andrew, our friend Andrew and David.
Mm-hmm.
And in a house close to where I live now, actually. And Caleb is notorious for falling asleep and being, I mean, you could shoot a gun right next to his ear. He's not waking up. Yep. And one night he fell asleep, and he falls asleep in hilarious positions, like with his hand on his nuts. Like,
nice.
Just, yeah. And
that's a good one.
Andrew has a collage of him sleeping in funny positions, and it's hilarious. One night he fell asleep with, I believe, this hand above his head here in like this position.
Uh-huh.
With like one leg up like this, and then one leg straight, and then this arm was hanging off the couch like this. Okay?
What?
So, yeah, he's a total monkey. He's like a very large monkey when he sleeps.
What the hell?
But anyway, we stacked boxes on him, dude. We had like 3 boxes stacked on his chest like this high with like a gift bag on top of it. We put like 2 watches on his wrist.
What? Are you serious?
Dude, it was really good. Oh, dude, that was the best part of it. He had elastic shorts on, and it's not weird because I'm his brother.
Elastic shorts, silkies,
just like normal, b-ball shorts.
Yeah.
And we put his hand in his shorts.
Okay. Got it. So he woke up with a bunch of shit on his chest and his hand down his shorts.
We took pictures and then we took it all off.
What?
How funny would that be to wake up and you're like drowning in
That's
boxes?
what I'm saying. Wow. Did he know that happened?
Yeah.
Or is he going to find out on
No,
this episode?
He knew.
Okay. That would have been great.
Yeah. Because we always couldn't hold it in. We were laughing and telling him.
Wow. Stacking things on Caleb.
Yeah. Didn't bring back the cousin story though, huh?
No, I think I'm just gonna forget about it.
Yeah. Maybe it'll just organically come back later.
It will. So I'm just gonna forget about it.
Yeah.
You can't be hung up on it, you gotta move on.
I told you before, and I told you I was going to tell the listeners. My girlfriend the other day said some pretty funny stuff, and it made me laugh. And you call me a boomer because I'm not. Yeah. I'm not like super up to the times with like tech and things. But
pop culture.
Pop culture. Yeah, just learned what that means. But anyway,
I'm not either, but whatever.
Yeah, you're not. But the running joke in our friend group is that I'm a boomer.
You're the most, yeah.
So I know that she's definitely my girlfriend when she says this. She says, I think it's In the Club, that song. I think it's a 50 Cent song.
Duh. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that though because, but.
Because you have a jacket on?
Yeah.
Got it.
She said, is this, and she was dead serious,
Okay.
This Vanilla Scent, or what is it? She goes, and this is her going, or 50 Ice. And I went like this, and I even knew. So I went,
dude,
what? And she goes, oh, is that wrong? I'm like, you're serious right now.
That's next level. Like,
it's so funny. It's so funny. I know she knows, but it came out. I don't know if we were drinking or what.
Yeah, probably got words mixed up.
I'm not going to give her the benefit of the doubt. She was sober.
Yeah, that was candid. Yep. Vanilla Scent. We all know him. We all love him.
Yep.
You guys are great together then. I mean, if that's what happened.
Yep.
That makes a lot of sense.
Well, I'm a big rapper.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, you know I'm like the hippest, one of the hippest people you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
You tell me that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You say I have no idea why you play rock music because you strike me as like a R&B singer and dancer. That's what you say.
R&B specifically. Yeah. I know you like a lot of like Chris Brown.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
What does R&B stand for?
Don't know.
Rapping boobs.
High percentage that's what it stands for.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna look it up. We'll go with that.
Yeah.
I like it.
No, I'm not asking. I'm telling you that's what it is.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
That's like when your dad tells you something when you're a kid and you just stick with it for your whole life until someone calls you out and it was wrong.
There's so many of those things. What is it? Name one. We can probably both think
Here's one from our friend, Claire.
Mm-hmm.
You ready for this shit?
Yep.
I can't remember all the specifics, but it has something to do with knowing when something in the microwave is done. Because I think she was yelling at me because I leave the microwaves at 1 second here as well. So you'll always know. I'm like Marv in Home Alone. Like I'm like one of the wet bandits where you always know if I've used a microwave here because I left it on 1 second.
Yeah.
That's like my call sign. So I think she was yelling at me for that. And then somehow got on the topic of how you know when a certain thing is done in there, whatever. She was like, "Oh, you watch it when it's in the microwave?" Bear with me. She said, "You watch it when it's in the microwave?" And I had a similar reaction that's probably going on in everybody's head right now, where I was like, "Yeah, yeah, I do."
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, "I thought you can't look in. I thought it was bad for you to look into the microwave."
Because yeah, dude, I actually think that too.
What? Wait a minute. What?
I was told the same thing.
What, dude? I'm at a loss right now.
I thought there's actual radio waves that can come.
So not looking in the direction of the microwave is going to save you, even if that was true?
Well, so let's say the microwave's here.
I'm so fired up right now.
If your head's here in front of the microwave, Cancer City. Take your head to the adjacent to the microwave. Oh, good, man.
You understand that your food is in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but there's during the last 10 seconds of the microwave process,
nothing happens.
It unradio activates it. So it's radio deactive after that. Sorry, I just jacked your story, but 100%.
Other people think this?
Yeah.
Comment section. I need to hear from somebody. Joey, I know you'll be in there. You need to sound off. No way.
Yep.
That's not a thing.
I never said like I'm seriously worried about it and I won't stand foot in front of it.
But someone told you that.
Yeah, I don't know
what
who.
you're saying.
I don't know who.
But that's
I don't
like
know
a
if I
dad
read
thing.
it or I don't know if like a parent, one of if my mom or my dad told me that.
Here's a good one. Driving with your dome light on at night is illegal.
Yeah,
that's a big
one.
That's a
classic.
You hit that when you're a kid, you're getting ejected.
That's a classic, dude.
You're out of the car immediately.
I remember. Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Completely remember that. Gonna get me pulled over.
Yeah, exactly.
Every time.
And I believed it. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. And as you grew up, without even like just subconsciously, you'd go to turn it on. You'd be like, oh, you gotta get that off.
Dude, that's ingrained in me. Yeah, because totally.
Or some other good ones.
I mean, that was a banger. Did you ever open a door in your vehicle while one of your parents was driving when you were a kid or anything?
No.
I did.
Things.
What'd you Google?
Chewing gum stays in your stomach for 5 to 7 years.
That's one, yeah.
Is that true, actually, though?
No.
No. Dude, that is so true. I'm pretty sure my parents doubled down on it and told me that it never.
Did you say doubled downed or doubled down?
Doubled down.
Okay. I thought you said doubled downed.
No.
It's like,
if I did, though, then what are you going to do about it?
Nothing. Continue.
That's
Are there
what
others? Do you have a list there? Or did you just, what do you have? I'd like to hear more if you got them.
You can't swim after eating.
You got to wait X amount of time.
An hour. But that's probably true
You'll
for
cramp
kids.
up.
Probably true for kids because they splat. You know how annoying kids are in pools. They got to splash.
Yeah, they're flopping all over the place. And
So yeah, they'll probably higher chance of throwing up. Where if like you or I,
slim
I'll go
chance.
eat a steak and take a dip in the pool. Fine with me.
Sure. Whatever.
Dude, there's like a stampede of zebras going by here. I swear.
Is there?
Yeah.
I can't see them, obviously.
Lots of people.
Yeah.
We only use 10% of our brain. Never heard that one.
Did hear that one.
Really?
Definitely not true to my understanding.
It's like, how do I get into the other 90?
Yeah.
I will.
Is there like a process?
Own the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Because we're geniuses as it is, you and I.
a fun fact, some people only use 2%.
Easily. Yes.
Um,
Easily.
Sitting too close to the TV will make you go blind. That's like, there's some truth to that though. You can't.
Is there?
Yeah.
Why? What is it about the proximity?
Some of these are actually true. I feel like they're poisoning the minds of children with this article. Sugar makes children hyper. Dude, that's true. That is true.
Is it?
100%. I have seen kids.
How do you know it's the sugar?
I have so seen kids at like family events, places where there's kids, and then I'm also there, and they take a drink of soda. Soda. Take a drink of soda pop, and they're automatically.
Dude, what else is in soda?
Caffeine, but
I'm just saying, does sugar doesn't give you energy, I don't think.
yeah, I do know it does because Caleb told me once that at like strongman events,
Yeah.
if they have to do like a super heavy lift or something, they need just something running through their veins, like even though they're gonna feel like crap in 10 minutes. It's like pixie sticks, like just down like 10 of them quick because the sugar rush.
Well, not to get onto a whole topic here, but I think it's also that the glucose is what your muscles use as energy. They use it as energy, but it's not necessarily giving you it, meaning from a capacity standpoint. So like you're saying, if you're doing a super heavy lift, you need a lot of that quote unquote fuel in there. But anyway,
that could be too.
Caleb, sound off. Let me know if I'm right.
Shaved hair grows back thicker and darker.
Definitely not true.
Yeah. Cracking your knuckles causes arthritis.
That's a big one. Oh,
dude,
you can never wear a wedding ring if you keep cracking your knuckles. That's what, shit like that.
So true. My grandma, dude, always told me. I'm pretty sure she believes it too.
Well, someone probably told them.
The last one says breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and it's kind of true.
100%.
Yeah.
Dude. I yell at you
This
once
is
a week.
dude, they're trying to poison kids' minds on here. See, the internet ain't no good, kids. But
what was that about you being a boomer?
My grandma told me. I crack my neck.
Me too.
Yeah, if any of my family or anyone listens to this, they're gonna go, "Yeah, you do," because they make fun of how
I do, and it's really loud. It's shocked people before.
I know, dude. I know, but
Oh yeah.
yeah, but I used to do it really slight, just like this, by my grandma. I'd maybe
Just some little.
maybe a couple fingers on it, and she'd go, "Oh, don't do that. It's gonna stay like that. It's gonna stay like that.
It's
that's
gonna stay
universal.
like that.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's universal.
Yes.
Or just like make a face like you don't like this, and they're like, "Don't do that. It's gonna
Don't
stay
cross
like
your eyes. They're gonna stay like that. What the hell?
I'm like, I think even as a kid, I'm like,
That's
BS.
bullshit. Yeah.
But I'm not gonna, just in case you.
Just to be safe.
That's like the dome light thing. It's like, highly doubt it. But I'm gonna go ahead and shut that
Yeah,
off.
highly doubt it, but plausible. I'm gonna turn it off. Dude.
Can't tell me you made it 50 years without being wrong.
Exactly.
Without being right.
We got actively lied to as children.
I know.
A lot.
Yeah.
I guess that's how you raise kids.
I 100%.
Yeah, you just gotta lie to them.
If I have kids, 100%. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm going to, lie.
I mean, when you boil it down.
Yep.
But it's kind of fun, right? Stuff like that we believed that was just stupid.
Like if my kid asked me, "Hey, Dad, what happens if I do drugs?" I'm gonna go, "You die." Automatically. Just people
Instant
die.
death. Yeah.
You hear these people dying? Look up
Drugs.
Look up people dying.
Yeah.
Look
up people. Google that.
They're gonna Google dead people, and it's gonna say like millions, or whatever in a year, and I'm gonna be like, drugs, all of them.
Yeah. Yeah. Here's another one. this isn't necessarily a thing, that you're told that's not true, but just a thing that was like a core piece of my childhood is you had goddamn well better finish your milk. You have milk with dinner, right? You finish that. Also, if you happen to spill that or spill anything, it's like the worst thing that could have possibly happened to anybody. I catch myself doing this when I'm eating with other people, and I realize that they may not have been brought up in the same way, not because that this way's better, that way's not, whatever. Maybe not to this extent, but if you like make a noise out of place when you're eating dinner, that's just how I was brought up. Like you clink your fork too loud, or you like drop something a little bit weird, something out of how it should go.
Okay.
You're being judged.
Oh, yeah.
Like, everyone knows you did it, and they're annoyed with you.
Was there ever background? This is an important question. Was there ever background noise or was it like a quiet family dinner?
Quiet.
Yeah, that's why. Because you know as well as I, even if you're in a room with 50 people and it's quiet and someone coughs, it's like, Jesus, dude.
Yeah.
You really had
There's
to
probably
cough?
something to that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was like, to this day, if someone like hits their fork on their plate or something like that on accident, I'm like,
Yeah. My parents never, not a milk thing or any drinkable, but definitely
beverage.
There was I know from going to friends' houses as a kid,
Mm-hmm.
you get your dessert at the same time that you get your meal.
Really?
And then you can decide how you eat it. There's zero chance we were getting dessert before.
Oh, you're saying friends' houses did that, but yours didn't. That's just...
Correct. And I like that because I enjoy having to look forward to it and knowing that I have a good base in my stomach.
Yeah.
It programmed me in a positive way.
It's supposed to be the end.
Yeah.
It's like the payoff, right?
Yeah, it's like...
Kind of.
Yeah. I remember one time Mom tried to make me eat Brussels sprouts.
Those are great.
I'll eat them now.
I love Brussels
sprouts. Now.
Yeah.
But as a kid, dude, it tastes like you're...
They weren't great tasting as a kid.
Yeah. I was trying to think of something.
That's fine. We can just use that.
God, I had something right there.
They're great, though.
Off of yours, who else hates eating in the really quiet? I do. And I was about to say, unless it's with someone really close to me, like girlfriend, dad, mom, brother.
Like how close do they have to be? Like proximity?
Just this room, in the same room. I don't like it because it's so quiet I can hear you chew.
That's what I don't like.
And I don't honestly care about hearing you chew unless it's gross. Unless you're like an open mouth.
If you chew like a camel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't like this. You know how your chewing is loud to you because it's
it's right there.
Yep. I feel like I'm chewing like a cow.
Yeah.
And so it makes me not enjoy my food because I'm thinking about how
you're in your head about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could see it. And certain things definitely don't sound great when you're chewing them.
Do like chips?
I'm actually more of like a squishy sound. Don't like, I don't really like that's a good way to put that. Squishy sound. Don't like.
You are just sharp today, aren't you? You forgot 2 stories. Squishy sound. Don't like.
2 steps removed from me saying how articulate I am. That's shirt number 3 right there.
That's good.
Squishy sound. Don't like.
You're doing like a.
Wow, articulate.
No, but I meant chips. Like,
the crunching doesn't really bother me.
I don't like eating the chips because I'm like.
Well,
you know, how some people eat their chips like from the back to the front, and it goes, and some people just go. You know what I'm talking about, dude.
Yes.
No one on here doesn't know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yes.
There's the chip sound and the.
Why are you so good at that?
I don't know.
That's definitely it.
I don't know.
Yeah, you nailed that. I don't actually mind that though. I just don't like the squishy.
Got it.
Yeah.
Like squeaky squish. You pointed at me before.
No reason.
Okay. We were on the food subject.
I'm getting hungry.
We were talking about we were talking about like Little Debbie's.
Oh yeah.
We were talking about like the Hostess stuff, all the stuff that gives you the runs, but it's really good.
Worth it.
We were really worth it. We were rating those.
We're gonna rate them, yeah.
And you put some
Dude,
franked up scale. It was
just because you've never seen it. It's the scale.
It said scale F-S.
F to S, or backwards S to F. S being top tier, F being worst. Or sometimes you go to D. Sometimes it's not always F.
I might be just uncultured, but
You are.
that's not true at all.
In this aspect of things, you kind of are.
So just on rating,
No, this is like a pop culture thing.
Just on
Those who are with it, I bet Joey knows what this scale is.
Okay.
S tier is top, then A, B, C, D.
Is this how they rate shoes?
It's not really specific to.
Oh, because like the shoe collection, that's totally a pop culture thing.
A lot of times you'll rate like movies or video games or like music or like stuff like that with this. It's not specific to a genre or whatever.
Okay, we can get on with it.
Anyway, well, I had to break it down for you because you were giving me shit about the scale.
No, I got it. Yeah, I'm good now.
Can we start this?
5. What?
Can we start this with Little Debbie is superior to Hostess?
Yes, we can.
That's an easy win, right?
That's a good one. There's going to be people arguing that, though. I know that for sure.
Hostess stuff, put it next to the equivalent. We did this with Ho-Hos and Swiss rolls earlier.
Yep.
The Hostess stuff looks cheap and just...
It looks like it's dry.
It looks like it's dry and...
Yep.
I know it's all manufactured, but it looks manufactured.
It's the...
It's astronaut food.
Yeah.
It's
yep.
like,
100%. It looks like the grasshopper cookies to the Girl Scout Thin Mints.
Yeah.
But not as good even.
No.
Because the grasshoppers are good still.
Yeah. So
I'm trying to think of a good representation.
Let me pull up the list, the Little Debbie list.
Yeah.
We won't do, I think there's a ton, so we won't do all of them, but we'll do the bangers.
First of all, what's your favorite pastry of Little Debbie?
Swiss rolls.
Swiss roll.
Easily.
Got it.
Yeah.
Mine's zebra cake.
Oh, dude, some of these look so good.
Zebra
They just have
cakes.
them all in like pictures.
Dude, look at that zebra cake. Are you kidding me?
Hold on a second.
It's wedding cake is with white
So
frosting.
there aren't that many on this list, so we can do them all.
Disclaimer, there is crack in all of these.
Oh, yeah,
Because
dude.
you won't be able to stop at one.
No, definitely not.
I like I'm warning people like we just found something.
Yeah. Hey, Little Debbie, watch out.
Okay, let's do a quick run through. And then we'll go back and rate them quick. So
Okay, got it.
Just
I haven't had all these, by the way, but first one on the list, unicorn cakes. Have you had
I
these?
see it. Show me it. Okay.
There's some coloring in there.
Yeah.
Have you had those?
No.
Banana twins?
Nope.
Me either. Birthday cakes?
Nope.
Me either. Wait.
Aren't you supposed to like know what you're doing?
Yeah. Hold on, we're getting there. Chocolate chip cakes.
We're only rating the ones we know. No,
Yep.
I haven't.
Chocolate cupcakes. I've had these.
I've had those. Yeah.
You know what those are with the little squiggle on them.
Yeah.
Devil creams. I've had one of these.
Haven't.
Okay. Devil squares.
Nope.
I've had one. Really? Fancy cakes.
Yes.
I haven't had one of those.
It's basically a zebra cake.
Okay. Frosted fudge cakes. Don't know what the difference is between some of the other ones. Just a different shape. Strawberry shortcake rolls.
No.
Look at those, huh? Check those out.
Those look good.
Yeah. Swiss rolls.
Yep. Everyone's had one of those. You're a serial killer if you haven't had a dude, if you haven't had a Swiss roll, you have people locked in your basement.
Yeah,
for sure.
totally. Zebra cakes. Zebra cake rolls. Now you've piqued my interest. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, there you go. That's a thing. I didn't know that, but
So what we might have to do, let me open up another tab real quick. This won't take long. Hostess products. We might have to do a quick crossover because there's a couple Hostess things that we've had that Swiss rolls don't, or Swiss rolls, Little Debbie doesn't have a crossover for. So we can do both.
check it out real quick.
Here we go. Okay.
And we're just doing the ones that we know.
Yeah. So Twinkies, the cupcakes are the ones with the squiggle. Ding dongs are the things without the squiggle that I swear to God used to have the squiggle.
Gotcha.
Okay. So anyway, I've got the tabs pulled up. We're good. Snowballs. No sweat. Okay. Here we go. So starting with the first one, you said you've had.
Can we do a 1 to 5, seriously? Or do you want to do the F through whatever?
Fine. We'll do 1 to 5.
Okay.
Just for you.
You don't got to be upset about it.
Well, I kind of am.
Okay.
It's not as fun, but we'll do 1 to 5. So we haven't had unicorn cakes, banana twins, birthday cakes, chocolate chip cakes, chocolate cupcakes with the squiggle. 1 to 5, 5 being best.
2.
Yeah, 2. I'm
A
with
little
you.
plasticky. Little plasticky.
Yeah, I'm with you. 2. Devil creams, 2. I know you haven't had them. Devil squares, I've had. You haven't. Devil squares, I will go 3. I enjoy a devil square. Fancy cake.
It's a 4.
Okay. Frosted fudge cake. I think
second, dude.
it's a 4.
That's a 5.
That's a 5.
The fancy cake.
Okay,
I went back.
it's a 5.
That's a 5.
Fancy cake's a 5. Okay. I have no input. Frosted fudge cakes, haven't had them. Strawberry shortcake rolls look like a 5.
They look like a 5. I can't rate it.
Not
but
gonna lie.
We're gonna go 5 question mark.
Presentation's on point.
5,
Swiss
I tell.
rolls, easy 5.
That's a 4 for me.
Got it.
Your Swiss rolls don't got nothing on my fancy
Okay.
cakes.
Okay. Zebra cakes. Where are you putting the zebra cake?
That's a 4, and I did that because
You don't have a 5?
the fancy cakes,
Oh,
dude.
sorry. Okay. Wait, what? Zebra cake's below fancy cake?
I did that because the fancy cake is a zebra cake.
No,
it's just
not.
fancy, dude.
No. It doesn't have the chocolate squiggles.
Don't fight me on this.
Okay.
You can't taste the chocolate. That's totally just
It's probably not even chocolate.
yes, probably not.
Okay, zebra cake's a 4. I've had them. I'm good with a 4.
4?
Yeah.
Oh,
4 is good. Zebra cake rolls probably also a 4.
So we flip flopped our 5, 4, 4, 5 kind of thing.
Cool.
Cool.
Let's go to Hostess. Twinkies.
Hostess. Let me just say this first of all. Little Debbie. If I'm going into a quick trip, I picture a nice gas station. Well maintained. I picture a Little Debbie rack. A rack of Little Debbies.
If I'm in
Now-
a 7-Eleven,
I picture getting a Hostess.
I'm getting Hostess.
Tell me that's not like
100%.
actually.
And like honey
visual.
buns.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's totally visual, dude. I can picture it.
And the shelves like dirty,
Yeah, but it's a Sitco with really dusty shelves,
dude.
and the poopers got like
Like an old shitty Sitco.
yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
You got to
Twinkies.
go. You definitely have to go. Any gas station where you have to go out, you have to ask for the key and go
It's
to
on a
the
little
outside bathroom. It looks like you just
It's like a bar. of
you
some
got
kind.
herpes just from grabbing the key
Ugh,
rod.
dude.
They have Hostess.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they do. Aligned. Twinkies. 1 to 5.
What is a Twinkie? I know what it is, but
Shut
show me the
up.
picture. There's too much.
Why do you have to see a
Dude,
picture
I'm
of
a health
Twinkie?
guru. I eat carrots and steak. And
That's
all
true.
I
And you
eat.
drink celery. Here's
Yeah.
a Twinkie.
I think I've had one of those.
Okay. I hope so.
I'll rate it a 3. Yeah, I know what those taste like.
They're airy and like foamy.
Yep.
Yeah. 2.
That's the only one we're rating, right?
No, there's like 2 or 3 that we'll know. Cupcakes. So it's the squiggle cake. Same thing?
Oh, yeah, I'll do 3. 2. No, 2.
That's a 2.
Yep.
Yeah. Ding dongs, you said you haven't had one?
Nope.
I have. It's a 1.
Yeah. What's your favorite meal? What's your favorite, like, if I say, and this doesn't have to be like, now let me,
Give me the parameters.
zero variables. It's just, you are at your house,
Uh-huh. The selection's already pretty slim.
all controlled variables, okay? So you are at your house. You can have any meal. So even though you're at your house, you can still have
Okay.
a Culver's burger, for
Got it.
example,
Yep.
and it just spawns right in front of you.
Yep.
So no
Sounds
drive
perfect.
time. Okay, cool.
Yep.
And you're sitting on your couch by yourself. You get to watch whatever show you want while you do it, if that's what you like to do. Whatever you like, your favorite, most comfortable home eating setting. That's how you get to eat it. Any meal, doesn't matter the price, doesn't matter anything. What would make you feel good if you're like
the happiest,
pretty hungry? And you're like, you know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Like that. Oh, I could go for this right now. You're so hungry and you could eat a ton of it. What's your meal? You can give me a side. You can give me a primary and then a side.
I already have it, and this actually might surprise you.
What?
There is one specific thing I like to eat that do you ever have something that you like to eat? Maybe you've liked it for a long time. Maybe whatever. That it just like it like transcends just being something that you're eating. Maybe there's memories tied to it. Maybe you've loved it for a long time that it's just more than what you're eating.
Absolutely, yeah.
I'm not trying to be like philosophical here, but you get what I'm saying?
Yep.
Dude, like I'm never like if I'm in a good headspace and like I'm in my, you're in your safe spot, everything's great, you're feeling good. Give me for the best meal of all time for me, and I still wrestle with how I pronounce it because people pronounce it two ways and they use it interchangeably, so bear with me. But give me some General Tso's chicken and some white rice, just some Chinese white rice.
Okay. Yeah.
That's it, dude. I could just eat.
That's a comfort meal for sure.
Oh my God. Even just thinking about it is making me feel good.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
But that's it. Like I'm thinking like Sunday afternoon, I've got like Yellowstone on. Maybe I've got like a favorite show on or an old movie I used to like or something. Maybe I've got Goodfellas on. Dude, Sunday afternoon, Goodfellas, General Tso.
And white rice.
Bliss.
Yeah,
That's
sounds
me.
good.
What's yours?
I do have a comfort in orange chicken and white rice.
Orange chicken
Just like
and white rice.
Like a Panda.
Okay.
Panda Express kind of thing. My meal would be given the same thing, the same setting.
Yeah.
Is a steak, like a tenderloin, or sirloin, just a nice cut.
Yep.
And not fatty. I don't like ribeye. I don't like the fatty meats. Yeah. I just like being able to cut and eat the whole thing and not have a bunch of scrap left over.
Yep.
And some sort of green.
I don't have to clean it.
Asparagus. I recently started liking
asparagus is great.
Like seasoned Brussels sprouts or green beans. That's my favorite, and the reason for that is because I like survival kind of stuff. I think that and I'm not going to pretend like I'm like out on the weekends when I'm not at work, like living in the woods. I'm not.
Whatever.
I don't.
Even if you did,
I don't practice my interest, but I'm into that stuff. So when I'm eating it, I always, and this sounds super stupid, but first time I've said this out loud, by the way.
Cool.
But the reason I like just eating meat with a fork and a knife is because I feel like put me in the worst scenario, like worldly scenario.
Yeah.
Say at post-apocalyptic time, I would still be eating that. And I'm enjoying it now, and I would really be enjoying it then. So I just like picture myself in other settings than the comfort of my living room, eating steak and like just vegetables.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, dude, totally.
But I do also, obviously in a different setting, you enjoy the fancy stuff like sushi, stuff that you wouldn't have in a.
Yeah. Yeah. There's something to that though, too, what you were saying. That's a good question. I like that. Maybe because I'm hungry right now. I don't know. Are we getting food after this?
Dude, yeah, might as well. When we do that, we're going to do that. What's it called? The
Trans-Wisconsin Adventure Trail?
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
The twat.
The TWAT, yeah.
When we do that this summer.
Should we film it?
It's too much work.
Like an adventure? It is too much work. You're right. Go ahead. Sorry.
It's not as authentic then.
Yep, go ahead.
The experience isn't.
Yep.
But anyway, we should just bring. We can't go to a store for food. Like we can bring meals, like freeze-dried food.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
Or those meals that you have to, they're in a bag. Like I have a bunch of them. They're in a bag and you have to boil them, but we would have to start our own fire, have to do everything.
I'm down with that,
That'd
actually.
be fun.
Yeah.
There ain't no bringing,
No, I'm totally down. I've got a whole, you just wait till you see my list because I've got stuff like that on there.
Cool.
So I'm totally up for that. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I dig it.
Let's get mauled by a bear the first night.
Yeah. Well, what are you going to do?
Yeah. Sure.
You know, what are you gonna do? That'd be a good time, man. We're cresting the hill when it comes to weather.
I wonder who runs faster, me or you. Think you're faster?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm screwed then. I got to bring a gun.
Yeah.
I was just thinking of the bear situation.
Yeah,
Because if you're slower than me, then I don't have anything to worry about. I could trip you.
You could. You got longer limbs than I do, so you could probably get out ahead and
I'll like accidentally trip you, and then I'll be like, "No, Zach."
Oh, damn it! Sorry, dude. Yeah. Yeah, good times. That'd be good times. Yeah, we're getting there, man.
I remember that. A guy I used to work with. Can't remember who it was. I think it was a guy named Alex. He was hunting in like Colorado or something, Montana. I know that's not close, but it was
I get it.
hunting like elk hunting or something.
Yeah.
With a bow.
Yeah,
And,
that's rad.
Right?
That's rad.
And Caleb, I think, asked him, dude, what would you do if you got charged by something? Like, the chances are endless.
He's got to have like a...
It didn't. No.
What?
He goes, so what do you do if you get charged by one of those things or anything else? And he's like, oh, dude, I'm good. My dad is way slower than me.
That's good.
Yeah.
Dude, that's wild. Man, I'd like to get into hunting maybe this year. Like, I think we talked about that briefly. I'd even just like to go with somebody. I don't know. Bow, though, is I'm pretty interested in.
I like to definitely more, well, whatever. If you're like literally living to survive, we have guns. Like there's nothing unsportsman about that.
Yeah.
Unsportsmanlike. But a bow is definitely more like.
That's more of like a, I don't know. Like this is like, there's nothing wrong with that, like you just said. That's getting it done.
Yeah.
And it's still, I'm sure, awesome.
You're providing in the same.
But the bow is just a different level of sport.
Yep. The bow, you bring any animal back and you earned it.
Yeah.
Where I see a lot of idiots, like people I know, are a couple crayons short of a 48 pack.
48
maybe
pack.
12 pack even. Yeah.
Wow.
And they're, bringing home a good sized deer. It's like, yeah, that's how I know it's not. I understand there's way more involved as far as like prepping,
it's still
gear. It's definitely it's a whole sport.
Yeah.
But as far as like just shooting, like killing the deer, I understand that it doesn't take a brain surgeon to do that, and bow hunting is pretty impressive.
I agree, especially for elk. I don't know if there's a guy that I feel like is pretty closely with everyone that I watch, John Dudley. He's like one of the biggest in the country. Talking about elk hunting with a bow, and it's just so, like Jocko went with them recently, and they were talking about that, breaking it down. It just sounds so intense because they're huge.
Yeah. Well, dude, put it this way. How many people tell me you haven't heard someone say this? Anyone? You've heard someone say, got to sight their rifle in to go for deer season. Like they hadn't picked it up all year. Now they're just going to go sight it in with like 3 rounds at the shooting range.
Yeah.
All good. Throw it back in the truck and they're going to take down a deer. Dude, bow hunters are practicing all the time.
It's like a year-round thing.
Yeah, you can't just pull a bow out and, well, maybe you can. Maybe someone great.
I feel like the difficulty increase is just exponential, especially when you're talking a bigger animal like an elk. Like it's just like,
Don't get me wrong. I'm definitely going to use a gun.
Yeah, no, I want to do both. I want to do both. Good stuff.
Yeah, I do definitely want to get into hunting soon.
Yeah,
I talk about like in like survival stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even hunt.
Well, that's okay. Just it's a box to check. That's all.
I build a mean fire though.
See, you gotta.
Ain't that right, Andy?
That. Hey,
I fight my girlfriend to light fires because she's very outdoorsy too.
Yeah,
like she's, she can hold her own.
Yeah,
and like not a prissy girl. Is what I'm saying. And she likes to light the fire, so I have to fight her to light the fires because I'm like, no.
You like pick up a log and like.
I love lighting. We talked about this in like the first podcast, dude.
Yeah, you're a fire guy.
Yeah, I love lighting fires. I was super lazy last night. Didn't really feel like doing much. I was on the couch watching a show, Shark Tank, and she was outside lighting a fire, and I couldn't help knowing that a fire was being lit, and I was inside not watching it. So I had to go
out there.
Yeah,
it's a thing. It's an event. I'm with it. Nothing weird about that, dude.
Yeah.
You want to get some food?
Yeah.
All right. See you guys.
All right. Later.
Bye.